We're living in a surveillance state, and it's going to get a lot worse. They want ultimate control over how we live. The cabal isn't content with law and order, the control of just about everything through the transhuman agenda. So when you're younger, you want to get a car. So you get a car and you have to register the car with the government's registration system in the UK. So you get the car, you've got to take out insurance, you've got to tax the car, you've got to comply with the make sure that the car is roadworthy and all of these good things, which are all sound very, very reasonable. And how could anybody argue against them? Until you realize that the car legal title is owned by the cabal, it's owned by the crown, and we're just renting the car back from the crown. We've just purchased the use of the car. And the reason why we have to pay tax on the car is because it doesn't belong to us. So they kind of figured it out a long time ago. And they realize that the best way forward is to actually own everything in a private trust. So you get to use everything that the trust owns, and those things that the trust owns do not belong to the crown. They belong to the trust. So you don't register anything to the crown. You record things under a trust, and then you can use those things as the beneficiary of the trust, and you don't have to pay taxes to the crown anymore on those things, because those things are no longer registered to the crown. Own nothing, control everything, because it's a private international grantor trust. And all of the titles to property that are held within the trust, the legal titles, the true ownership of the things, are recorded to the trust. Do they have to be reported to any government? No. Do you have to pay tax to any government? No. And the reason why is because these things are not registered to any government, not registered in any country. They are recorded under the 98 series grantor trust, which in itself is its own nation. That's what really an international trust is. It's a nation that stands alone with a tax identification number that doesn't have to report because it's not part of an existing country or nation. It's a nation in its own right. Now, the wealthy and the rich families, they've known this for a long time. So what they do, as I mentioned just now, is they hold just about everything that counts in private trust. And then they use those things as the beneficiary of the trust, and they never register anything to the crown or to the cabal. And by doing that, they get freedom